All right, welcome to the third episode of the BLAPCAST. It's unbelievable that we've managed to stick with it for 3 months already. Incredible things.
Dear
Today,
God.
I am joined by a handful of people here. Let's start from the top. We have the wonderful Doomsday.
Hi, I'm a Premiership medic player. I like to pride myself on being a professional Team Fortress 2 player.
All right, sure. And then we also have the man, Dan, RTGame.
I'd just like to object to calling Doomsday wonderful. I think that is like kind of false advertising, and you're not selling this channel the way you should. But that's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. How's it going, man?
All right, sure. Doing fine. And we have a special guest today for the first time. Somebody that's not actually part of our special organization. We have Premiership player medic Raptor joining us.
Yo, what's up? Thanks for inviting me.
I mean, you kind of asked to be on. I was like, sure, but that's besides the point.
Thanks for telling that.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me. Please, guys, let me on the podcast for the love of God.
Because, I mean, I gotta bring it up, because as soon as I saw Raptor asking, I was like, okay, sure, if I'm gonna bring on Raptor, I also have to bring on Dooms onto the podcast, because like, whenever I see you guys chatting in Discord or duking it out on Twitter, there's so much, built up sexual tension between the two of you. I just had to have you unleash it on the podcast. So
Of course.
that's why I had to seize the opportunity.
Raptor will love me one day.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
Very far away day.
Deep down in your heart, you love me.
Oh dear.
I believe in you guys. Let's start with the anecdotal intro here. How have you guys been doing? What have you been up to, for instance, this week? What have you been doing?
Who wants to take the helm here? Who actually did stuff with their week? Who goes first?
Yeah, who actually has a life here?
Oh boy.
Well, I actually started like 2 months ago or so. I started doing hip hop again, like dancing.
Oh,
Which
nice.
I did it like when I was really young, for like even like 4 or 5 years. So it was really cool getting into that. And this weekend I actually had a performance, so it was really fun.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
actually really cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Did you just get into that as like an early age or something and just kind of carry it on since?
I was like, and it was still the same dance studio doing it, and I saw it, so I was like, kind of want to get back into it. So
Oh, that's
I
awesome, man.
decided to do it again, and I found it fun. So hopefully I'm gonna stick with it.
So when can we see like a fully blown Twitch stream of just you dancing for everyone?
I would love
stream,
that.
yeah.
Never.
I'd watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would watch that.
Nice 4-viewer stream hype.
It's
I'm
better
pretty
than,
sure
like,
a lot of
90%.
people would watch it, but not for the dancing. just to see me embarrass myself.
Now don't sell yourself short, man.
Yeah, like, you're probably just underestimating your abilities right now, man.
Yeah,
Just saying.
maybe.
I'm sure you're a great dancer.
Thank you.
Like, if needs be, we can just get Just Dance and we can make it like competitive and compete for points.
Yeah.
Like, that would be great.
Just Dance LAN parties, let's go. Bring it to I-63.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, does that exist?
don't mind.
Competitive Just Dance?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, technically anything can be competitive, right?
That's
So
true.
to an extent, you can like compete for scores and stuff in the game, but there's like a perfect score, and when everybody
Yeah.
always gets that, there's no competition really.
Oh my
That's a
god.
good point.
Is it bad that I want to see like all the TF2 like kind of professional guys just doing Just Dance instead of like competing in I-63?
We'll organize that.
Like I
Yeah.
want to I want to see if like Banny's as good with like his dance moves as he is at like Soldier. Like that would be amazing. He just nails every move. Like
Yeah, you won the grand final, but here's the real grand final.
Yeah, he's the
Now
real deal.
contest begins.
That was just the qualification game.
Yeah.
You're qualified for Just Dance.
That's how they decide who gets into the finals for TF2.
This is how you qualify for Prem.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm sorry, like your Just Dance skills aren't up to scratch. You only had 6,000 points on living the Vida Loca, you know? Like, you gotta play better than that.
What if it's a DDR machine, like Dance Dance Revolution instead?
That would be amazing.
Oh god, they actually
That
have
could
those
probably
here.
be more competitive.
They have those here in Japan, and like, because I've been to a couple of arcades in Japan, so maybe I should talk about that just for my week, I guess. If you
Sure,
want to
sure. Talk
transition that
about
way.
your life in Japan. How about
I've been to some arcades recently, and they actually do have DDR machines there. and it's insane, like the level that they compete at. Like, you know, those guys where like they hold the handrail and their feet are just moving like a mile a minute on all the pads, and it looks like they're barely moving. It looks like there's some sort of weird Irish jig going on. But like, it's insane, like how high the skill ceiling is. Like, you have like it's like highest difficulty, and it's just two people just going at it, like just competing with the DDR. It's insane.
What kind of stamina do you need for that as well?
Yeah,
I don't know how they do it.
One of my old Highlander friends actually like competes or competed in some tournaments for Dance Dance Revolution, and there was a live stream on it on Twitch.
Oh my god!
Really, yeah, it was really fun to watch, honestly.
So what is the Dance Dance Revolution meta then? Because every comp scene has to have the established format.
I have no idea. But yeah, it was basically you play as a team, so you just play with a partner and try to get the highest score possible.
Oh, that's amazing. So so it's tag team, so it's not even just on your own. It's like it's 2v2.
Tactically tagging each other in, I see.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
What if you like to try to co-op a song, like two people on the same pad?
You take left.
That sounds terrible. That sounds like injuries is gonna happen. Yeah.
Oh god. But yeah, anyway,
stepping on each other's feet.
Not to get too sidetracked. Yeah, Japan's amazing. Like I've just been exploring Japan kind of this week and just working on videos and that, you know, standard things.
Yeah. When are your vlogs coming out? Your daily vlogs, like Casey Neistat. When you're gonna buy your boosted board and just roll down the streets of Tokyo and just, you know.
Literally every day, yeah, there's gotta be like a new daily vlog, like we're checking out a new shrine or corner of Japan, you know. Oh god.
There's probably enough shrines there that you can fill like an entire year worth of vlogs, so
honestly there is.
Go to a different one just go to a different one every day.
No,
I know, I've been there a couple of times. I can attest to that.
Yeah, the shrines are absolutely beautiful. Like the best visit I had for one, and I wish I had my camera then. There was a snowstorm here in Tokyo a couple of months back, like in about February. And one of the shrines I went to, and it was like a couple of weeks like after I got here, it was just completely covered in snow in like the middle of Tokyo, and it was also the middle of the night and abandoned, and it was the coolest thing. It was like the pond was frozen over and there was snow everywhere. I was like, is this real?
So
like,
it reminds me of that reality altered meme that I've seen recently. It's like where places where reality is altered. I guess like abandoned places at night count into that.
Yeah, it was just really surreal
cool,
because like Tokyo is so busy normally. That's one of the coolest things I've done since coming here. The vlogs though, they're gonna be coming soon. I have a big TF2 video I'm currently trudging through, kind of grinding out in that how to really play series I'm doing. I'm finishing that up first, but then I'm starting vlogs and just starting some other content on the channel. It's gonna be cool, some different stuff.
Nice.
So that's my week.
What about you, Dooms? Dooms, what have you been up to?
Well, basically, my life has been consumed by college work, but it's finished now. And yesterday, I got to go to Comic-Con for the first time, and that was pretty great. Got to see
I saw you met Tomska.
Yeah, like real talk. I've been watching Tom for as long as I can remember. Like all of my developmental years have been spent watching his videos, and all of my friends have met him. Like everyone's gone to Comic-Con or like somewhere in the city or some sort of convention, and they've met him, apart from me. So finally, after so many years of waiting, I got to meet him yesterday, and he complimented my outfit, and I have a new favorite outfit, so it's pretty great.
You're never gonna take those clothes off ever again.
Constantly gonna wear them.
He'll never wash his outfit again because that's the one that Tomska saw, and he doesn't want to like clean it.
Yeah, Tom's gonna touch this t-shirt. I will never wash it.
You'll
wear try to get his DNA and clone him.
Wear them to weddings.
Oh boy, sounds like fun.
But it was pretty amazing. Yeah, it was kind of like an out of body experience. Like I felt me shake his hand, and I think my mouth was moving. I think I was talking. I just couldn't feel anything. It was very strange. It was very surreal.
Or now, do you think that that's because you were excited about meeting him, or just because you were tired? Because that sounds exactly what I feel when I'm really tired.
I was just in shock. Like I just
all right,
completely starstruck. It was amazing.
All right.
But yeah, it was a pretty great experience.
What about content? If we're on that topic, you did make like a little video recently about that Splatoon guy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Do you have anything else planned in terms of like, because you used to make art a lot as well. What happened to that, dude? Where's your art? Where's your art at, man?
My art is hopefully coming back eventually. Like,
Yeah,
Nice.
why does only Banny get SFM arts? Where are mine, Dooms?
Oh my god.
Surny.
Dooms, you remember that new banner I commissioned you for like 2 years ago?
Oh god.
You remember how that didn't happen?
Yeah, I have problems with art. I say I'll make art and then it never happens. Like that's always been my problem. I'll say I'll make something and then just life gets bad.
You get preoccupied with other things, and yeah.
Like sleeping
Understandable.
and crying and sleeping.
Yeah,
and
it's
crying.
very understandable.
Well, don't worry, man. We'll just hold it against you forever. You don't need to worry about that. It's completely okay. Just know we hate you.
Just know that we hate you. We despise you. Doomsday, don't worry.
No doubt whatsoever. Rest assured. Oh
Whoa.
god.
Sounds like great stuff. Let's segue here a little bit. Let's talk about a little game that I did want to talk about, known as Card Crawlers. It's a little TF2 fan game that
yes.
popped up recently. It was made a little while ago during the 72-hour jam, which, you know, even being able to create a cool game like that in just 72 hours,
That's
even in like
crazy.
more primordial state, is already impressive. It's obviously been updated a little bit more now. There's more stuff to it. It is essentially, for anybody that is unaware, it is a crossover between TF2 and Nuclear Throne. It plays like Nuclear Throne with a TF2 skin, essentially. And it's really well made.
Yeah,
Really,
I actually joined the
Yeah.
Discord for that just a while ago, just to check it out. I haven't got a chance to play in it yet, but yeah, like it looks like it's a really active development right now. Like there's been like
Yeah,
constant
it's really
updates.
I haven't played it, but I saw it on Surny's stream, and it looked like a lot of fun. But it seemed a bit repetitive after some time.
It's obviously, I guess that's because there isn't a lot of
Yeah.
content in the game currently. But yeah. The
And
game
to
is
be fair, that's kind of like in the vein of Nuclear Throne because you kind of replay a lot of levels. There's like kind
Yeah.
of randomized layouts, but yeah, it's like same gameplay.
Yeah, the vein of Nuclear Throne as well is that you can go on endlessly and the game just keeps getting harder. And that's kind of the point here as well. I guess they're probably going to be adding more like bosses and stuff, because right now there's essentially two kinds of bosses, because they are like unique enemies that only show up once, so I'm going to assume they're supposed to be bosses. So I sure hope that as they add the other classes to the game, because currently, as far as I know, it's only Scout through demo. As they add the other ones and stuff, there's probably going to be more content coming along. I'm really interested in seeing where this project goes, and I hope it goes well. And I would be ready to pay for it straight up if they like decide to
Damn.
put up like a GoFundMe, or like, you know, oh yeah, we're gonna put this game on Steam for $10. I would buy it.
Yeah.
I would actually buy
Don't
it.
you
I would
think
love
they
to support.
might have a problem with Nuclear Throne though?
I mean, fan
That's a good
games are
point.
usually not that big.
Yeah,
of
but
a
fan
deal.
games
I guess
are
you
not
wouldn't.
big of a deal because they're free, right? Wouldn't it be a bigger problem? If
Well,
some
that's actually an interesting point, because Valve actually does give the green light on a lot of fan games and formally releases them on Steam. It's actually kind of a weird situation with Valve in particular. They're generally okay with people using their IP for this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I think it would be more so the
wouldn't be an
Nuclear
issue
Throne
with
guys.
Valve. Yeah, and then the Nuclear Throne guys, that's like what, a team of like 2 or 3 people. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't
Yeah,
mind that
that's
much
probably
either.
true.
They're an indie team. I don't think indie developers would like discourage other indie developers from doing like a similarly inspired game necessarily. Obviously, I don't know JW and the other guys, but hey, just saying. I don't think they wouldn't have a big issue with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Valve are definitely like, they wouldn't have an issue at all. I mean, look at like Black Mesa Source. That's essentially just Half-Life 1, but on the newest Source engine,
Basically,
just remade, and they put it on Steam and you can buy it. I played it when it was a mod and like in a more primordial state again, but you know, I don't think Valve would be an issue at all with that.
That's kind of interesting to think about that in relation to TF2 fan games. Like, I wonder if German Peter's ever considered that, because he's doing quite a bit there. Like, he has overtime and he's working on the Hotline Miami one, of course.
Exactly.
I wonder if that's ever crossed his mind.
Who
Just maybe
knows? I
ask
guess
Va- ask
because
Valve.
he does it on the side. Like, he does it on the side. He doesn't really, you know, expect much from it, but he could probably like just turn just a little return on it, you know, like for all the work he puts in.
just put hats into the game.
Yeah.
Microtransactions.
Just,
Easy.
Oh
just
my
put in
God.
crates
He'll make
and loot
millions.
boxes. I mean, it can work with the Hotline Miami one, especially because you have different masks. Just put different hats in instead of masks,
It's
and
perfect,
then, you know,
yeah. It'd make your fortune.
works.
Like, just have unusual hats and that. Like, you unbox crates in the game.
Put in a multiplayer mode so people can go against each other as well and like show off their fancy hats, and there you go.
It's a master plan. Like any TF2 fan game, just put hats in it and monetize the shit out of it. Like that's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Money.
That's how TF2 works. So might as well.
Oh god.
Just add on to it. Add on to it.
It's a brilliant plan. It's kind of cool that's come about though. Yeah, it's always cool to see new fan games.
If we're already on the topic of video games as well, I wanted to just talk about what have you guys been playing recently? Because obviously, as much as everybody here loves TF2, it's not the only game we play. If it is, then I fear for your sanity. Like I truly do. But are there any other games that you've like been into recently, playing recently? Just to switch it up a little bit or have some fun.
I think Doom's just mentioned that he's only been playing TF2 lately.
Yeah,
so
I just play Team Fortress 2. It's literally my entire life.
Oh no.
It's very sad. I don't know. I realise I'm not that big of a gamer. I kind of just like TF2, and that's it. Really?
Fair.
It's a
good game to like, so...
License.
It's a pretty good game
to like, so yeah, you can't blame him.
Yeah.
Can't blame him.
No, it's just pretty good, you know. It's like at least a 7 out of 10, you know. Pretty good game.
Yeah.
maybe even an 8.
Maybe even an 8. Let's not get crazy here, okay?
The graphics are a little, eh.
Oh god.
We're citing an IGN review here. Like, let's just get to that, right? IGN reviews, they're always just like, oh yeah, graphics, sound. They don't even care about the gameplay. They only care about the graphics and sound, and that's it, right? That's all they care about when they review games, as far as I remember. And every game is always an 8.
I love the ones that are like really critical, where it's like, the game doesn't offer much new in terms of mechanics, and it's like it sounds like the reviewer like really bloody hates the game. You look at the end of the review, it's like 10 out of 10, masterpiece, like despite all the flaws.
Like it lists all these flaws, like goes into nitpicky things that we like, oh yeah, man, ooh, he seems to like have some issues with this game. Oh no, he loves it.
Yeah, he loves it. It's like masterpiece. It's like, the new Call of Duty's kind of bland. 10 out of 10, absolute masterpiece. Reinvented the wheel once again. It's like, oh damn.
Okay, sure.
Oh god. Well, I've been playing different stuff lately. I've been playing.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, I've been streaming a fair bit of like different games lately. I've been playing Don't Starve again, because that is a game that like I've had in my Steam library for a very long time, and I've never really finished it. Like I don't even know if the game ends.
There's no end to it. No, it's endless.
But I've heard as well there's like a story mode as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, there's like kind of a story mode. I mean, I haven't also played it in a long time, so I don't really know. They added a lot of stuff with like DLCs and stuff. But as far as I'm aware, like obviously there is some progression, some natural progression about beating certain bosses and stuff. But at the end of the day, even once you've beaten all those, it's just endless, right? You can survive, like you can keep going for as long as you like.
Just until you starve eventually.
It's kind of like Terraria, for instance. Like, sure, you have the progression of beating all the bosses, but after you beat the Moonlord, you can still keep playing if you want to, or stuff like that. I assume it works similarly in Don't Starve.
I don't know myself, so like I'm just curious to see like kind of how far I can go in it, because it gets like harder and harder the longer you survive.
It is a difficult game. It is really difficult.
Yeah, I remember playing Don't Starve when it came out, because I saw a YouTube video about it and it seemed very fun. But I haven't played it in a long time.
They've added a lot to the game. Like that's the big thing I've noticed since playing it. Like they have like fully fledged seasons now. Like before, I think they only had like autumn and winter as the seasons. They actually now have spring and summer. In spring, it rains a lot, and your character kind of goes insane because he's just constantly wet. It's quite tragic. Like you have to make umbrellas all the time, and freaking frogs invade you. Apparently, like it's really strange.
Yeah, it rains frogs.
Yeah, so that's kind of terrifying, honestly. But it's just a really like kind of well-made game. Like I'm having a lot of fun with it. I can understand why a lot of people don't like it, because it's a very stressful game to play.
It's also slow. You know,
it's also a bit slow.
Pretty patient, yeah.
You have to spend a lot of time.
Like personally, I'm more of a fan of slow games. Like I can enjoy slow games because I'm a rather patient gamer. That's why I, for instance, adore games like Terraria and Starbound, for instance. I love playing those games, even though like they're really slow in the progression, and especially like at the start of a Starbound run, you're like just doing like mundane things for such a long time. Like the first 2 or 3 hours of the game are pretty slow, but then it ramps up immediately, like or quickly. It gets like really fun. And I like exploration games. I like those types of games. That's why I enjoy them. But that's like also why I never stream them, because I play them to the min-max level where it's probably not enjoyable to watch whatsoever because of how I play the games. That's why I'm always scared of like streaming Minecraft or streaming Starbound or streaming Terraria, because I can't make the gameplay entertaining with the way I play it. I'm having fun, but anybody that would watch it would not have any form of fun whatsoever, I can tell you.
Yeah, there are a lot of games that are like, there's some games that you can like have a lot of fun playing it, but they're just not fun watching.
Exactly. On that note, yeah, I did mention Minecraft. I did actually play some Minecraft like this week.
Ooh.
And like late of last week. I don't know why, I just felt like playing it again, got into it again. And I mean, it's kind of sad, but hey, I got a new PC to play Minecraft with shader mods, I guess.
Wow.
Can relate.
That was a great experience. It made the game feel like a new game all over again when you played a game with shaders. It is surprising how good those shaders are, though. They're actually insane.
The Microsoft marketing has got to you. Like, buy the Xbox One X to play, like,
Minecraft in 4K.
Like,
Minecraft
you built a new
4K.
PC. You're playing Minecraft again.
Hell yeah. You know, like, they're straight up the shaders on PC and stuff. They actually, like, if you're far enough away and you don't really see the blocks and you have a good texture pack, it doesn't even look like Minecraft anymore. It just looks like, it just looks like a real life
away from the
picture.
monitor, so it looks like another game.
It's
exactly.
abstract art.
Yeah, no, but again, that's like a game I probably wouldn't ever stream, because maybe if I'm like playing with friends.
Minecraft seems like a fun game to stream. If you
I
just
think
have
that's a
fun
good
with
one
your
to stream,
friends.
honestly. You could do a lot.
I might.
Every playthrough is unique, you know? It's one of those.
Because you're gonna get the people that think you're just trolling to play Minecraft, and the people that actually want to see you play Minecraft, so it's a great combo.
I wouldn't want to watch somebody play Minecraft. It's 2018. I'm sorry, what?
But there are some.
It's like the BLAPCAST never left us. Oh god.
I haven't watched a BLAPCAST video in like 4 years.
I don't think anyone has, honestly. It's been a while since I've heard about them.
I mean, they still do stuff apparently. I hear occasionally they still do stuff. They still apparently seem to be getting views. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing stuff anymore. So hey, I guess it still kind of works.
Well, they still do the Jingle Jam every year. Like, that's actually huge.
Yeah, that's also true.
Oh,
they
yeah.
do those. Yeah.
Jingle Jam's great. There's still medals in TF2 for that, I believe, from like the really old ones.
I think actually like, the most recent ones were last year, even, or like the year before. They even still had medals, like new medals in TF2 for it, which is interesting considering they haven't interacted with the game for probably since the last mix-up event, whenever that was.
That was the one with Star, wasn't it?
That was the one with like Star, Robin Walker, and all those.
Oh
dudes,
Jesus! Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's like when I started playing TF2, I think.
Oh god,
that's like a year or two
like
after.
what? No, like almost 5 years ago.
Time flies, dude.
That's a scary thought that like TF2 is like over a decade old at this point.
Yeah.
It's scary whenever I look back at it. It's just like, oh, okay, I've like spent the last like 6 years of my life playing mainly this game.
It's almost it's almost really like scary when you're like, oh, you remember that really funny thing? Oh yeah, that was 5 years ago.
Oh god,
What?
I still remember Love and War update as if it was yesterday. It was 4 years ago.
Insane. It's like when you like go back to an old Star video and you're like, oh yeah, I remember watching this when it came out, and then you look like, oh, he uploaded this video in 2013. Whoops.
It's actually terrifying. Like, I feel like an old man now. Like, I now understand why like the older generations are kind of scared of all the new stuff coming on the scene. It's because that wasn't the new stuff back in the day. Like,
well, when are we getting a Battle Royale mode? Like, come on.
Oh yeah, when are we getting
Battle
TF2
Royale?
Battle Royale? Yeah, that's gonna save it, of course.
We have to bring it up. It's very important. When are we getting it? Valve, please. It's the hot shit right now. We need Battle Royale in like all of your games.
Could you imagine if they actually did it? Like, no joke, they just implement a Battle Royale mode.
Maybe that's the thing they're working on. That's why we're not getting any like updates for a while, you know? That's why they're so quiet. Maybe they are working on Battle Royale.
Half-Life 3? No. Battle Royale.
No. Half-Life 3 Battle Royale. Yeah, that's actually the game.
They're pulling a Call of Duty.
Here we go.
They're pulling a Call of Duty, they're just scrapping the story mode entirely, just making a battle royale instead.
No one liked the story mode in like Half-Life 2, you know, that single player game. No one liked it.
just put a battle royale. It's all we need these days.
Oh god. Is it? I know we're joking about it, but like, I'd honestly be surprised if like they don't announce something like that, because it feels like one of those things that just every company's gonna do.
That's just what Valve does. It feels like lately, like they announced Artifact because everyone lost card games, and it's easy to make.
They all gotta have their card game, and like they all have their MOBA game now as well. So they all gotta have their battle royale game. Like it's just the natural progression, like, you know.
But now that I think of it, I do recall that they are apparently actually working on a battle royale mode for CS:GO.
Really?
Oh my god.
I mean, at least I've seen Tyler from VNN talk about it. I don't know if it's real or not, but apparently there is like some leaks and some stuff that they are working on a battle royale mode for CS:GO.
Sad.
Oh my god, it's actually happening. Oh no.
It's like you joke about it.
We're joking about it, please don't.
Oh no.
It is actually a thing. It's pretty scary.
There is no escape. Like, we're gonna have battle royale clones for like the next couple of years. It's the new trend.
Love it.
Can't wait for that trend to die.
Can't have enough battle royale. They're totally not repetitive.
Oh god. I've tried battle royale myself, actually, like only recently. Because I played Fortnite for the first time like in March, like just to give it a go, you know, because like it's the big thing everyone's talking about. It's kind of like the new League of Legends, you know, that game that everyone plays and won't shut up about. So I gave it a go, and like it was all right. I don't get the downtime in battle royale games though. Like I feel like I spend like 20 minutes just hiding in a bush and I die.
That's exactly my problem.
I occasionally get that part of it.
I occasionally play Fortnite as well, just with friends, and it's sometimes you're just suddenly top 10 and haven't seen one person, and if you're like, where's everyone on?
Just everyone else just like died of natural causes, so it's like, well, I guess I'm in the top 10 now.
I just don't enjoy battle royale as a format as well because of that. And as someone that doesn't enjoy the format, seeing all these games coming out with battle royale modes, it's like, okay, so I guess these games don't exist for me. I guess there's no point for me to care about them, because I don't enjoy the format. Like, personally, I think it's too slow paced. I like faster paced games when it comes to like shooters, at least. And I just don't enjoy like, oh, you know, you're running around. It's completely RNG based what you get. Maybe you get like lucky, you get a good weapon early, or you don't. You just die early and you need to requeue again. Sure, whatever. But it's like the downtime of walking from one place and like at the corner of the map to the center, and then, you know, hiding in a corner for 20 minutes until you're the last person alive and kill the last dude. It's not fun. Like, people say, oh, you know, but the building in Fortnite, that's like the big deal, you know, that's what makes the game more skill-based, more interesting. But then, even when you get to a high level, where skill is equal again, and everybody can build at equal levels, it's just a spam war of building. And
honestly, it's pretty fun to see a fucking build war. It's like, it's so crazy how they're building.
It's weird.
It's people just running up into the sky as like building continual staircases. Like, it's actually insane. Like
it's like you have 900 wood, you fight one person, and then you have 0.
It's just completely gone. Oh, let's be real though.
Okay, let's go then.
Okay,
sure, go then.
Let's be real though. There is one battle royale game that I would actually like to see, and this is a bit of a weird opinion, but I was thinking about it the other day, just how insane this would be. Super Smash Bros. Battle Royale.
Ooh,
100 people in one arena. I like it.
I want to see just like an army of Pikachus and like villagers and Marios just like completely losing it and murdering each other on like a massive map in a 2D plane.
Just to make the final station way longer and then fit 100 people on it.
Like, that's why I think that would actually be quite entertaining if that was to happen. Like, I don't know how it would, but
it's like the funny game formats. When you think about which game formats would be really interesting in Battle Royale, another one that I like bringing up is FIFA. Like, there's two ways that can go. There's two ways that can go. The one way is you have 100 players on one soccer pitch trying to play football somehow, or you have 100 balls, and whoever scores the most goals wins.
Oh my god. Oh no, we just need to stick battle royale into as much stuff as we
let's not
can,
give them
and-
more
yeah.
ideas. Let's not give them more ideas.
This is
It
clearly
might
the
actually
solution.
happen.
I want to see chess battle royale, which is 100 people around a chessboard with like 64,000 squares or something.
Like 3-person chess is already bad enough, please.
100 people around the one chessboard.
Oh god.
Oh no. Bishops just like circumventing the globe as they go in like an endless diagonal across the board.
How would you... Dude, you have to actually have like the world's biggest brain to design a board that would work with that.
Oh my god. You need so many squares. No, this is clearly the future then. Like, we need battle royale everything. We
Sure
cannot
is.
rest until like nothing is spared. We need
Turn
more
into
battle
esports,
royale.
dude. Turn into big esports. You guys have seen it, right? With the $100 million that Epic Games are dropping onto
That's
Fortnite
insane.
esports.
Yeah.
That is insane amounts of money. Best of luck
Impressive,
to
though.
them, personally. It's gonna be a little iffy, probably, like from a production and spectator standpoint. Sure, like when there's like 10 people fighting each other at the end, it's probably really entertaining to watch like people that are actually good at the game and stuff. But at the start, when you have 100 people, first of all, the logistics of that alone scare me. How are you gonna get 100 people into one LAN area with 100 PCs, 100 monitors, 100 sets of peripherals that like playing in the same arena against you? That's already gonna be like a logistical nightmare, probably.
Oh my
Is it
god.
though? Like you would if you look at like TF2 LAN events or something, in theory you would just have like what maths, dude, I'm too lazy to do that. You have like 16 teams, 17 teams, and then you have 100 people. So you would have if you would have to make a LAN tournament, you would have to do it like they did in Las Vegas with the big tournament, and just have the full place for battle royale.
Yeah, but like the bigger issue I see as well is like the logistics of making sure that those 100 people are all there at the same time and join the same server. I think that's going to be way harder. Because even though you also have a lot of people on TF2 and stuff, at most you're always going to have like 12 people in the server, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe like 2 or 3 people in the production. So like at most you maybe have to organize 15 people to get into the same server at the same time. It's going to be harder with Battle Royale. You're going to have like 100 people playing, then you need like probably up to 10 people observing, just so you can never miss any action because there's so much going on all the time. And then you obviously need casters and like people that organize it all. I mean, if they pull it off, good, you know?
I'm pretty sure they can pull it off. Like, I don't think
could
that's the
probably
problem.
do
They have a lot of money, let's be real.
But that's like, if they pull that off, that's an achievement right there.
That's actually insane. Like, I just never thought about like the pure logistics to organize like a comp.
What I would imagine how they would do it is if you have like Fortnite on the PC that queues onto a specific server, and if you're queued, you're like in it, and it will start just after some specific time. So you could start with like 80 people if people didn't queue up or something.
Oh my god. It's crazy because like it seems like a nightmare just looking in like this, but like just because of the prize pool, like it is now just an established esport, and like there's no debate. Like that's so much money, you know.
I keep saying it jokingly to my Sixes team, like, yeah, boys, when are we starting Fortnite?
Like,
because realistically, it's a better idea, you know.
Like when there's 100 million, like no, you like it's a viable.
Sure, it's
for everyone.
100 million, but imagine how many people will play it. Like, how hard is it gonna be to get to the top?
We're gonna have entire countries against each other just playing Fortnite now, competing for like resources.
Just be the best. Just
Oh
be
my
the
God,
best.
like a 50
being the best in Fortnite is probably gonna take you like 10 hours a day just playing the game. And I know I'm not gonna go through that because I don't want to play Fortnite for 10 hours a day.
When we start getting university degrees for Fortnite courses, that's what we need next.
Now, RT, you say that jokingly, but I saw a news story recently about an Ohio university offering scholarships for Fortnite esports.
No,
I am not joking. I did see that.
Like you could be a scientist, you could be a doctor.
No, I'm gonna be a Fortnite esports.
I'm gonna play Fortnite. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm imagining though like 50v50 games with like each team being completely representative of one country. That sounds interesting, actually. I would watch that. It's like a World Cup for Fortnite.
Oh Jesus.
Actually sounds interesting. I would love to see that. Fuck, now I'm getting interested in Fortnite esports.
I've lost faith in humanity.
I
can't
50
believe-
50 you would have a lot of like mad people. I think if you would have to make a World Cup, it would just be like, I don't know, just 4 like teams of 4 and just
And
have
then
the
you have,
best
like,
players.
Yeah, you just have a lot of countries competing. I guess
Yeah.
that works too. Or a lot of duos, like 50 countries in duos could also work. Maybe.
I've lost all faith in humanity. I'm just looking up the scholarships that are being offered for Fortnite. Oh, I can't
I can
believe this is
see-
real.
I can see, just as we're talking here as well, that Dooms has already been busy shitposting on Twitter.
Oh,
You wondered
no.
why I was quiet. I was working on.
Yeah, I was wondering. You were working on Half-Life 3 Battle Royale. Okay, nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, if we're talking about video games, are there any games you guys are excited for that are maybe coming out later this year or that have already come out recently that you might want to check out?
Is this actually the last podcast we're going to be doing before E3?
I do believe so, yes. Because E3 is like in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
Or in a week
this is
even.
actually really
so yeah,
soon.
like this is the one before E3 then, yes.
Okay, Smash Bros. Switch. Like, apparently that's what Nintendo's just showcasing this year. And, like, that's it, basically.
Yeah, I'm always excited for Nintendo games, but I never really play them myself. Most of the time, I just watch them, like Let's Plays or something. But I'm always
Same,
excited
to
for
be
that.
honest.
It's just cool to see who gets added to the roster next. Like, the last Smash
Yeah.
was crazy because you have freaking, like, Cloud and, like... like, it was just characters you just wouldn't believe actually in the game. I'm hyped as hell for Smash. Like, that's basically all I care about for E3, honestly. That's what I'm looking forward to this year.
I do not actually know what's mostly going to be announced at E3 because I haven't been following very closely. But there is one game I know is coming out later this year that I'm very inclined to check out. It's Monster Hunter World. It's actually coming out on PC, like in October or something.
Oh,
Oh, okay, the port in
which-
it.
if it's on
You
the
know,
PC,
yeah.
I'd actually like play it probably.
Because as far as I know, it's
Yeah.
only PS4 right now. But I'm actually really inclined because like a friend told me like, oh, this game's actually pretty interesting, and I looked at it and was like, you know what? Sure, if we're gonna play this together, I pick it up on PC and play it with people because that actually seems pretty fun to play with people. Like it's like the multiplayer aspect really is what makes it.
I remember playing the first Monster Hunter with my cousin, and it was so much fun. I remember like there was like that really big monster, and I was just screaming, and I paused the game with my cousin, and he had to play for me. So,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
It sounds like the Monster Hunter experience, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a horror game in disguise.
Pretty accurate.
Oh, I've always been interested in Monster Hunter, but like up until recently, all the games in the series have just been on like the 3DS, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't really want to play it on that. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like
Yeah, that's why I never cared about it either because of the platform. But now because this is the first one that's coming out on PC, I'm actually like interested.
yeah, that actually sounds gas. Like, I might get that too. We can play together.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
There are like a
Let's get
lot
the
of
gang going.
games that are really good, but are like console exclusive, and I just don't want to buy a console for one game.
God of War.
God of War, yeah.
It's like a really good game, and I would probably even play it, but I don't want to buy a PS4 just to play
Yeah,
one game.
exactly.
I think
I'm
you
not
mean
gonna
Dad
do
of
that.
War.
Yeah, exactly.
Like paying, like buying
Boy of
a
War.
console for one game is like basically buying that game for that price. And
Exactly,
thinking
you're
about
paying,
that
like,
makes it
$300.
ridiculous. Yeah.
That's dumb. I really hope that it's not gonna stay exclusive, but it probably will, which sucks.
I mean, I don't think it's ever been ported, honestly.
I mean, you know, like we say this now, but hey, in like 10 years, 15 years, there will be PS4 emulators, probably.
Oh,
So,
boy.
if you can wait that long, maybe.
Piracy
there's already,
finds a
like-
way.
There's already like PS3 emulators. People have already worked out like Wii U emulators. So it's like they're not that far behind. People are playing like Persona 5 on their PCs. It's a thing. People do that.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, it's possible. It might happen. You never know.
We live in hope. We need
live
everything on PC. I want to
Please,
play my
like-
Game Boy games.
Just put on PC. Like I don't want to have to own like every single console to play games. Like just come on, developers, please. I know like you have these exclusive deals. Like sure, you can release the games first on those consoles, but put them on PC. Like after the initial hype, you know, is down a little bit. Like they did it with GTA. Just do it with other games too. It works for the most part. Why not?
Don't be ridiculous. It's a pipe dream. We're never gonna see it. Oh dear. We live in hope for the days Nintendo does something like that. Although with that said, the Switch is like a rocking console. Like I actually have one. I love it dear.
The Switch is actually a console I would probably buy because of how unique it is. How unique it works with like being able to just carry it anywhere as well.
I'm just kind of waiting for more titles so I can just buy it and buy a ton of games.
Get it with Smash. Get it with Smash. It's the only one you need.
Like I'm a heretic for saying this, but I never really played a lot of Smash, nor was I ever really interested in it. It's mostly because I don't care much for fighting games.
Actual heretic.
Yeah, I just when it was hyped for the Smash announcement, it was like, oh cool, yeah, another Smash on a new platform. It's not like they do this for every platform they release. Like guys, I get it, right? Smash is popular, people like it, but you don't have to be that excited about it. It's not like it was, everybody knew it was coming eventually, anyways. But okay, sure.
But we have to be this excited.
I'm not huge on fighting games. I play a little bit of Smash at friends' houses when they had like, they're like, oh, you want to play Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii? Like, sure, I guess. But yeah,
it's so much.
I'm not huge on Smash. Not too huge, at least. Or fighting games in general, really. Probably because I'm bad at them. But yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to be good at them to have fun with them.
That's the thing. Yeah.
I need to be good at games too.
Just another with
I'm a gamer.
Story with my cousin, like playing. I remember just playing with him Super Smash Bros. Melee, and we were super hyped for Brawl. And then we were like playing Brawl, and then we were like, nah, Melee is better. And then we switched back to Melee again.
That was a reaction for a lot of people. Brawl was actually my first one, so like I didn't know the point of comparison at all. I've gone all in the Smash train myself. Like I own freaking every amiibo that they have for those games.
What?
Worry me.
Yeah, I own all of them. I don't want to even think about how many thousands that cost.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's a lot of money.
Oh Jesus.
Yes, it is. But I really love Smash, so that's what I did.
Oh boy.
My biggest hope for the Switch one is that they freaking support the amiibo, because like I've gone all in. Like if they cut it, like I'm screwed. Like what am I gonna do with all this plastic?
I guess you just have a bunch of nice looking statuettes, yeah. That's all you have.
Oh,
use them as paperweights, so use them for decoration. It's
the saddest thing. Like I'm holding that against hope. Like please just announce amiibo support. That's what I need. I've gone all in. Like
another thing that I did also want to talk about here, because we're obviously getting sidetracked again. Another thing I wanted to talk about is recently, at least, YouTube has been dumb again.
What?
Yay.
YouTube dumb?
No way.
I know, unbelievable.
YouTube mess us up.
no way.
I can't believe it.
Well, it's this ongoing thing that they do, like have been doing for basically 7 years now, where they change something, they take community feedback, and then they just don't care about it and just keep it anyways. It's again like now apparently they're trying to just invalidate the point of subscriptions entirely. We joked about this, I think, like during the meeting or whatever yesterday, right? We're like, oh, if the subscribe button is redundant, just tell people to bookmark your channel page and check it every week or something. I guess that's the next best thing. If subscriptions aren't gonna work anymore, that's subscribe, but also be sure to bookmark the channel. Check it every hour to see if I upload.
Subscribe, ring the bell, and bookmark my channel.
I might just start telling people to actually do that, because my videos frequently, obviously I don't fucking upload ever, but that's besides the point. My videos, like the one I did for April Fool's, for instance, it just didn't show up in sub feeds for like half the people. It just didn't show up. I had to when I made a stream announcement afterwards, like the day after or something, I was like, yo guys, can you actually check if it showed up in your subscription box, or maybe you missed this video, you might want to check it out, because it just didn't show up. I don't understand how that works. Like, if a person subscribed to me, just give them the video. Like, stop with the algorithm fuckery, YouTube. I don't want to have content fed to me. I just want to watch who I'm subscribed to. That's the reason I'm subscribed to them. It doesn't make sense.
I think the saddest thing with the algorithm is like even if the algorithm was up to scratch, it wouldn't be too bad of a problem, I think, because basically you watch a video from someone, you get recommended all their other stuff. In an ideal scenario, you'd still find everything they make. But the problem is, the way the algorithm works currently, it's like, oh, you watch a TF2 video, you like gun games, here's Fortnite, and it all just gravitates that way, and it's like, oh, this is sad.
Exactly. And it's also that they always have these like grassroots algorithms that they do. They don't like function them out and test them like locally or in a beta form. They make these algorithms or these learning machines and they just put them on the website and just let them learn. So at the start they make a bunch of mistakes. That's what happened with the demonetization thing earlier last year. By now it's pretty good. It's worked out the way it's supposed to work. My videos rarely get demonetized. I'm pretty sure most other people also really have issues with it now, and they're even like rolling out stuff so people can like rate the video themselves, or like some partners, at least as far as I know, can like rate videos themselves now and like say, oh, this video has profanity in it or stuff like that, and then the video gets rated accordingly and it gets checked. So like they've worked that out, but couldn't you have done that like before you rolled it out to the public, maybe? Or like, I don't know.
Could they have done it? Because if you imagine like how many users and YouTubers YouTube has, and it took the algorithm so long to learn it, it seems pretty complicated to do it on a small scale privately.
But like for instance, the self-rating thing, they could have introduced that earlier.
Yeah, they probably just didn't think about it. They were like, can we trust these guys? I guess you can.
Well, damn. Okay, I guess we'll let them rate their own videos. And like this is the same thing with the subscription thing. Like, don't roll it out publicly to people without like consenting them. If like they used to have this beta page where you could like scroll down on like their website and be like, here's some new features that we're trying out. Like back when they, for instance, introduced the HTML5 player, so you don't need Flash anymore. When they were testing that out, that was a beta thing. You could opt into it and you weren't forced to use it. Now they force you to use it and you have the choice sometimes to opt out. Like with the new layout, for instance, I still use the old YouTube layout because I prefer it. But like, why don't you make your developmental things an opt-in instead of forcing it onto people and making them maybe capable of opting out? That would be way better. But I guess YouTube doesn't understand how that works. Maybe.
I'm probably in the minority, but I never use the subscription page ever. Because I'm subscribed to like over 1,000 people, so I'm just on the homepage.
Oh Jesus!
I just every time if I watch a video from a person that is like, and if I think the video is good, I just subscribe to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just kind of
in theory, it could be a YouTuber that I fucking hate, but they had one video that I really liked, so I subscribed to them. Most of the time when I watch video, I'm just on the YouTube homepage and watch what is recommended to me or recently uploaded.
So you're the target audience for YouTube, essentially, at that point, that they use the algorithms for. Interesting.
And honestly, to be fair, I don't really know if I miss a video that I really want to watch, but the videos that get recommended to me, most of the time actually stuff that I want to watch.
Yeah, I'd assume that the algorithm is good at actually feeding you content that you might want to see. Yeah. I don't doubt that, but I guess it also depends on how much you watch videos. I'm gonna assume you probably don't like watch a shit ton. You probably like maybe an hour a day or something for.
No, I watch more than that.
Not even.
Oh god, an hour a day.
How much do you think you watch videos for on a day, like on average?
Honestly, that's hard to think about. Because I never think about how much I actually watch YouTube.
It has replaced TV for me, so like
me too. I don't have a TV in my room anymore. What I do is I either watch YouTube videos or I watch a Twitch.
Yeah, or a stream, yeah.
Or Netflix.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Like I haven't watched TV in years. Like
what's a TV?
How does television work?
Like the only thing why I had a TV was when I played consoles, and I stopped that, so I just gave my big TV to my sister.
Oh god.
It's weird, like, because I watch a lot of videos. Basically, whenever I'm eating or whenever I'm just like in the evening waiting to fall asleep, I basically watch videos. I have I'm subscribed to enough channels that I can watch like 5 hours a day of just videos and stuff, which is also why I tend to not watch shows that much. It's this weird thing of like, I never really watch shows, and so when people recommend, oh, you should watch this show, you should watch this anime and stuff, it's not even that I necessarily hate anime. I do though, but it's like,
just gonna slip that in there.
The way you say that.
But it's like I just don't watch shows in general that much, because I already have enough like YouTube stuff to watch that I actually want to watch, like be it Let's Plays or be it other videos, and I don't even have the time to watch these shows, because if I then use the rest of my free time I have to watch the show, I do nothing all day. That's kind of...
That's what
I don't feel good about that. You know, I want to at least do something productive at some points in the day, and if I just spend all day sitting around watching stuff, it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel really bad. I don't want to do that.
It's okay. I think we all feel that guilt from time to time. You just have a day like you sit down watching videos and like, oh, it's 7 o'clock at night now. Whoops.
I've done nothing all day. I guess those days, like, they sometimes work out for me. Obviously, I sleep long because I don't have any obligations in life right now, which I should probably get to some as well. So I get up at like earliest maybe 11 a.m. sometimes later, and it's like, okay, let's have breakfast. Let's just get a little bit of morning routine. Just watch a couple videos. Oh look, it's 2 p.m. All right, 2 p.m. Let's see, what can I do? I could go grocery shopping. Oh, my mom's gonna do it. I don't have to care about that. Okay, let's see. Let's put in a little workout. That's half an hour killed of time. Now it's like 3 p.m. I guess I can play video games. And then I just play a game. Oh, look, it's dinner time. And then the day's already over. That's why I don't want to get stuck in that trap. It's like what's also been hard for me to make videos recently, because even though I want to work on videos, I have several that I'm working on right now. And like I'm motivated to making them, but as soon as I want to sit down and actually do something, I lose motivation, get sidetracked by something again, or I'm already sidetracked by something different. So like I'm having trouble to work out how to work on the videos and like sit down in a motivated way to crunch and just work on the videos, grind them out. Which is why I haven't like uploaded in ages and just stream all the time, because streaming is easy and fun, and to be honest, it's better than YouTube at this point.
Streaming is just like you press a button, you play games, and you press the button to end.
And you can
it's so good.
have a chill old time, you know, chat with people. It's just fun. It's like it's an experience you can't have on YouTube. Sure, you can like I love editing. I love working on videos. I love like creating a narrative in videos and stuff. It's really fun, but it takes so much time.
It's a lot of time.
I say it as a bunch. It's like the investment of time you put into a YouTube video and the returns you get out of it, even though I don't do it as a job, but the returns you get out of it in terms of any sort of monetary gain, right?
No,
Sure.
yeah, it's bad. It's real bad.
Exactly. Like even if the video does really well, say I get like 300,000 views on it, that's $300 basically. So I get $300 for a video that I spent like 100 hours on. That's free. That's $3 an hour. That's well below minimum wage. When I could have just streamed for 100 hours and made more from like subs, bits, and donations. It's dumb. And it would have been easier as well, because when I'm streaming, I'm playing the game. I'm just having fun, right? Instead of like sitting down and editing for hours on end, like trying to get a single clip together, because I'm dumb and I motion track everything manually. But that's besides the point. But it's like the return that you get for the time invested is way better when you stream than when you make videos. So yeah, that's why I'm like turned to streaming more.
No, it's true, and like it's less stressful as well, because you don't have to deal with like just YouTube like pulling the rug out from under your feet like constantly. Like you sit down, you stream, you spend 3 hours, you're done. Like that's it.
I really, really hope that Twitch can actually like improve their video sharing part. Maybe allow you to import your channel, like your videos from your YouTube channel.
Is there even like a something similar on Twitch, like a subscription box on Twitch?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it as much,
Yeah,
but I know you can share the videos, and I guess you can get notified if somebody, like if a streamer you follow uploads a video or something.
They have a thing called premieres now, where like you can upload a video specifically and unveil it for your audience, but it kind of works similar to a stream, basically.
Yeah, it's basically a stream, but you play a video.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's not.
They actually used that feature for the TF2 documentary. I forgot how it's called, honestly.
Yes, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they used that premiere feature for that.
That's pretty good then. Yeah, I don't know. Like if they can improve the video sharing to that extent on Twitch, because they clearly have the resources. They're owned by the richest man in the fucking world right now. Shout out to Jeff Bezos, my man.
Hit me up with some money.
Hit me up.
Hit me up with that Audible sponsorship, sure. But it's like, if they improve the video sharing part of Twitch, which is already decent, but if they improve the premieres and make a more closer competitor to YouTube video sharing, I can see there actually being real competition. because Twitch is already on the way. They have live streaming under lockdown compared to YouTube, because even though YouTube streaming isn't necessarily bad, it's not Twitch.
It's kind of
whenever I get asked why don't you stream on YouTube, because it's not Twitch. That's basically why.
Yeah, like Twitch is just better in a lot of respects.
Yeah, it feels like recently though I've seen more and more like YouTubers live stream on YouTube. It feels like some YouTube audiences wouldn't watch a Twitch stream, so streaming on YouTube would
because
make
it's another
more sense.
site. It's more convenient. But like in that term, but if I see that Twitch gets better with the video stuff, I might just like upload my videos to Twitch first, or mainly even if it gets to that point, like, because it's clearly better for gaming. It's clearly a better gaming platform at the very least. I mean, if you're making vlogs, then tough luck, I guess. But
are you saying that YouTube Gaming is not a premier service that finds all your gamer friend videos on the site?
I mean, it does if you make Fortnite.
Oh Jesus!
It feels like YouTube live streaming is better for like really big YouTubers that are like really bad at games, but
I guess
they're streaming games.
I guess.
And I don't know about the IRL, like that one person, you know.
I don't understand the point of IRL streams on Twitch to begin with. To be fair,
what?
Like, sure, if you've
They
got
can
an
be
interesting
so
personality.
fun.
Oh, they can be
I don't
great,
watch
man.
any
Yeah,
of
you gotta
them.
watch a good IRL stream. Like just random stuff happens. It's so good.
I mean, if they're like the people that go around outside,
people
like,
that are outside, not people that are sitting in front of their phone and just talking.
That's not the same.
Like those are the
might as well have a
the ones that
podcast
just,
then, right?
Exactly. Like, yeah, I agree. Like the people that walk around outside and do random shit, that's fun. Like Ice Poseidon, as much as he, you know, had some controversial stuff, he's a good entertainer. You gotta give him that.
Oh my god,
and,
you said the name on Twitch, you're banned.
Oh, I'm gonna ban? No, oh no, but like, it's like he migrated to YouTube. Obviously, he does this thing, but he was a good entertainer, and that was like his category, right? That was the thing for him. And there's a couple of people that do the same. They're entertaining, sure, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see the appeal. I go to Twitch because I want to watch video games, not because I want to watch people mess around in IRL. Like if I want to do that,
that's why I think
outside.
maybe partly YouTube is better for IRL as well.
That's what I agree with. Yeah, that's what that's the point. That where it all loops around. That's what I probably was trying to say subconsciously, but not alluding to correctly. YouTube is better for like the personality side, for the IRL stuff, I guess, and for the gaming side, YouTube is just it's not good. It's not good. Unless you like make 5 Let's Play videos a day and you just have insane output, you don't even edit your videos. Maybe then, but even those people just stream to record and then just upload the stream stuff. So at the end of the day, it's just live stream highlights again. So yeah. YouTube it's just bad. It's in a bad, weird spot, and they don't seem to learn ever. So
unfortunately, oh, it's just so sad. Like there's so much hope, you know, like so much potential to be something more, and it's just going like a really bad corporate kind of way. It's just depressing to watch unfold. Like the site could be so much more if they just listened, you know, and stop doing weird practices.
It just doesn't matter to them because they're the only big video site. They have no competitor.
Exactly. That's why I hope
they
Twitch
don't have to
step
care.
it up.
Yeah,
come on, Twitch.
That's what I hope. Twitch, we're counting on you guys. We're counting on you guys. You're our last hope.
We have no one else.
All the other ones literally died. Like Vidme literally died later last year.
You know what happened to them? They were upgrading like their whole setup, like and all their servers, and then no one got onto the site anymore, so they went bankrupt.
It's unfortunate.
It's a great ending, right?
And then,
so sad.
Like, I mean, Vimeo and Dailymotion still exist, but I'm pretty sure there's like 5 videos a day uploaded to those websites.
They're kind of like for independent artists more than anything.
And it's also like there's no way a website like that can ever be as big as YouTube. There's just no way. If you if you don't have a big company behind a website like YouTube or something similar, it just doesn't work.
I guess like that's also why I think that Twitch is the only chance, because obviously they're backed by Amazon. They're backed by Amazon, so they actually have a chance.
Yeah.
It's like there's no other big companies out there anymore that could develop a video hosting site, really.
And I think at this point, because people are so fed up with YouTube, that if Amazon in particular was to do something, especially through Twitch, people would actually go and like leave for it, like just hands down, because like they're big enough. It's a
I don't think they would instantly leave, but they would at least upload to both sites.
Yeah. So Come on, Amazon. You're slowly like kind of taking over the world secretly, and it's actually a bit scary in that regard. But you can make a good video platform in that global domination. Oh boy.
This is the section where we thank our global corporate overlords for letting us live another day in this world with our great preferences that we have in life and our privileges. Thank you, corporate overlords of Amazon, Google, and Microsoft for letting me live another day in my life as I live it.
Thanks, corporate overlords. We appreciate it.
Please don't kill us.
Please.
We know you could, but please don't.
It's like they have some they probably have some special chips in those Alexas, man. I'm telling you.
Oh no.
There's
Alexis,
some stuff going on.
could you terminate this user? Sure thing. It's like, no, Alexis.
I saw an edit of Mark Zuckerberg because obviously everybody thinks he's a robot, right? I saw an edit where like he was, because he was in Congress and stuff. There's a lot of memes about that, obviously.
Of course.
Edit where like one of the senators asked him a question, and it's like an edit overlay, like a Terminator. He looks at it, and it's like shows all the information, like his address and stuff. Like he's scanning the information, and then like drone strike inbound, family assassinated.
Oh, no. No.
It's like
the best
it's a
Zuckerberg
joke,
one is the one where he starts smiling with the slider.
Yeah, that's also a good one. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a really, really good one. I like that one.
I love that one.
I know these memes are entertaining, but at the same time, it just breaks my heart because, like, yeah, it's like international security breach. It's like, yeah, I gotta get those Zuckerberg memes in though. Like, it's funny, but it's like at the same time, it's like, oh god, politics, man.
What happened? People cope with stuff these days. It's just memes. Everything is just memes. If you don't meme, you don't dream.
That's true.
Jesus.
I think that's
Are
a
we
good
getting
note
sidetracked again? What was even our topic?
I think that's more so. I think we're just done. That's good place to just end it.
We have peaked.
If you don't meme, you can't dream.
That's it. We're done, boys. Good job.
End the podcast. Always meme, kids. Yo, you can get the Fortnite scholarship. You just have to work hard. Drop out of school. Who needs maths when you have Fortnite? You know? Let's be real here. That's where the real money's at. You don't see mathematicians streaming on Twitch.
Maths if you have quick maths.
There's no like $100 million tournament for maths, is there?
Yeah, who cares about that? Euclid, you found that C at long last. Who cares? This guy's number 1 out of 100 people.
He's the best human
Follow your
on this
dreams,
planet.
kids.